The NBA is back. The show is back. It doesn't have a name, but here it is. My SGC cards are back. Skip to this time if you just came for that. But we got a week of NBA to talk about. The first week of Bubble Mania. We're going to sort the remaining NBA teams into a tier list based on this first week. We are going to talk about TJ Warren. We're going to talk about our 5 guys. And some news on our rookies that we're following. And then we'll get into those cards that I have submitted. Affiliate sponsor helping support the show this week, Surfshark VPN. More about them later. Thank you to them. Let's get into the show. Here we have our NBA tier list after week 1 of the bubble. I've got all the teams that didn't make the bubble. I was going to put them all in D, and then I was dragging the Warriors into D, and I was like, this just doesn't seem right. If we know if Klay Thompson, Steph Curry were here, we know what they'd be capable of. So that's why the Warriors are up there. All right, Washington Wizards. The Wizards are 0-2 in the bubble. Not really doing much. C tier they go. They're here. They made it. They're in the bubble. That's something. Denver Nuggets have pulled out a good couple of games despite their depleted roster so far. Not many of their star players are even playing. Jamal Murray, Will Barton, some starter, Gary Harris, all their starting backcourt is out. Pulled out a close one against OKC the other day after a big game for Michael Porter Jr. If they can keep it up, they will continue to be a top 4 seed in the West. We'll give them an A. Indiana Pacers kicked the crap out of Washington. Had a statement win against Philly. That was really cool of them to do. TJ Warren, hot. They're missing Malcolm Brogdon. Right now, they're missing Sabonis. While they've done some cool things, and I'm not sleeping on them too hard, I think I'm just going to give them a B just based on big win against Philly. But in the long run, I don't think they compare to the teams that are above them in the East. Your Bostons, Milwaukee's, Toronto's, Miami. Milwaukee, my Bucks, here they are. 1-2 in the bubble so far, which is a little disappointing. Big game against the Nets today. This happened. We're not ignoring the fact this happened. Dropping 2 games, lots of turnovers in their loss versus the Rockets. But this is why they lost to the Nets, dude. Giannis, Bledsoe, Middleton all played under 16 minutes, all in the first half. You know, the Bucks are saving their guys for the playoffs. They know what to do. I'm not afraid based on what I've seen so far. They know what's going on. They know what they're here for. A game in the middle of the week against the Nets is not it. So I'm giving the Bucks the S tier. They'll be ready for the playoffs. Don't worry. The Mavericks have been pretty streaky, honestly. They'll get super, super hot for a long time. Then they will drop the ball. Lost to the Rockets in that overtime game Friday, 153-149. Where is the defense, Dallas? Where's the defense, anybody, in that game? I'm going to give Dallas a B. On a good night, they're an A. We're going to stick them in B right now. Memphis has been flopping, honestly, dude. They have lost all their games so far in the bubble, and it is not getting better. Today, Jaren Jackson Jr. has a torn meniscus, and he's out for the season. So, Rookie of the Year on the team. Some good pieces, but without Jaren Jackson, and as they've been slipping so far, I'm going to put them in the C. Not looking good for the Memphis Grizzlies. I haven't watched a single Spurs game. Beat the Grizzlies. Lost to the Sixers. Playing the Nuggets tomorrow. That'll be an interesting game. So far right now, they're doing well. Putting the Kings away easily. They beat the Sixers. Spurs, coming from one of the bottom teams in the bubble, having a good time so far. So far, they're an A, dude. We'll drag them up. The Utah Jazz, another streaky team. Some good performances by Gobert, Jordan Clarkson. Donovan Mitchell is so fun to watch lately. He's a very broad, jumping individual. Dunk contest champion. He glides. He makes moves in the air. What's their actual record, though? They won opening night. They just lost to the Lakers in a close game. They lost to the Thunder. I don't know about Utah, man. On paper, they're good, but I feel so Nuggets are ranked behind them. I feel like if they played the Nuggets right now, they would not beat them. So we're going to put them under the Nuggets at a B tier. The Clippers, dude. The Clippers and the Suns are right next to each other, man. Today, the Suns put it down on them, man. What a day for the Suns. The Clippers this week so far, they're 2-1, I think. No, they're 1-2, I think, in the bubble. Who did they win? They beat the piss out of the Pelicans. but they just lost to the Suns. They lost to the Lakers. We know what they're capable of. We know who's on their team. Kawhi, Paul George, Montrezl Harrell's going to come back. I don't know if he actually played today, but I didn't watch that game. We're going to give him A tier. Maybe S tier if they hadn't dropped 2 games this week, but that's where they are. The Suns. Dude, what a shot by Booker. They beat the Mavs. They beat the Wizards. They beat the Clippers. They're 3-0 in the bubble. This week, the Suns are getting an A tier. They're in the bubble. Portland, super stoked on them. I want them to win more than any other team besides the Bucks, but they dropped it versus Boston after that huge game from Tatum. Just because of where they are, they're out of the playoffs. They're still looking in. They're gonna get hot, dude. Though Memphis is gonna slip out. They're better team than New Orleans. They're gonna make it in, but right now I think I'm gonna have to put them at a B tier. Sacramento, a huge game from our boy De'Aaron Fox, but it came in a loss. They lost again today. Yeah, 0-3 in the bubble so far. Unfortunately, the Kings are not doing well. De'Aaron Fox is doing all he can, but not seeming to be able to put it together are the Kings. There they go to the C tier. Pelicans, super exciting to watch. Very electric team, but have they won a game in the bubble yet? The Jazz beat them. They just got beat by the Clippers by a lot. No. They beat the Grizzlies yesterday. Throw them in that crowded B tier. They could do something. Doesn't look like it so far. The Rockets, dude, are freaking insane right now. James Harden's putting the team on his back. They closed out against the Bucks. They blew them up from the 3-point line in that game. I'm really looking forward to the game tonight against Portland. That game should be super exciting. I imagine, I don't know what's going to happen this week. Rockets are getting an S tier, baby. They took down the Bucks, so it's only right, only respectful to put them up there. We'll see about that once we get to the Nets, though. Miami Heat had some tough games. They played the Raptors, didn't come out on top. They're beating the Celtics right now as we speak. A win over the Nuggets, lost to the Raptors. I think I'm going to put the Miami Heat at an A tier. Capable of some big things. Did some things this week. Didn't do some things this week. So that's where they are. Brooklyn. They not a good team, man. Don't have any of their players. They're at the bottom looking in at the playoffs. Well, they're in the playoffs right now, I guess. Beat the Bucks today. I think this is where they belong, but because they beat the Bucks, we're going to put them up there for today, for now. The Thunder are playing well. They were the only team to not lose a game in the preseason. They did just lose to the Nuggets. What else happened? They beat the Jazz. Dude, they're another team. They're just right in here in the B tier. The Sixers look lost, man. I have been adamantly against the Sixers all year. The media loved them so much, and I don't know why. They have no identity. They're still like trying out different lineups in the last 8 games of the season. You know, other than like Simmons and Matisse, they can't really play defense. They have no identity. I give them no chance against any of the other Eastern Conference teams that are above them. Dude, honestly, no chance against the Raptors, no chance against the Bucks, no chance against the Celtics. The Heat, all these teams would dismantle them. They don't have their home court advantage anymore, and I don't like them. So Sixers are C tier, dude. Boston is looking good. They're looking scary. Big comeback game from their loss to the Bucks against Portland. Boston's looking A. They're playing the Heat right now as we speak. I'm about to tune that in after I get done filming this video, see where they're at. But yeah, dude, I respect them. There they are, up at the A tier. Toronto has been maybe the most entertaining team to watch so far in the bubble. That Laker game was so intense. Like Toronto and the Lakers, I don't know if maybe the mics were turned up during that game or something, but I was hearing them talk to each other and the way they play. I don't know if any team plays better together. You know, the Raptors have championship experience. They have that expectation for this year. They beat the Lakers this week. I would be scared to play them, especially if I was the Bucks, the way they've been playing. Raptors, S tier. The Lakers, huge game from AD yesterday. Huge games from LeBron this whole week. While not able to pull it out against the Raptors, still fully expect the Lakers to go all the way. I like them over the Clippers. Lakers, S tier. Orlando Magic, a surprising team as well. I honestly haven't really watched them much, but I know they'd be better than Washington, Memphis, or Sacramento, so we're going to put them in the B tier. That is the bubble tier list after week 1. There they are. Your S tiers: Milwaukee, Houston, Toronto, Lakers. You got a different opinion? Let me hear about it in the comments. 5 guys assembled in one segment to follow their card values. Giannis, huge, another explosive week for Giannis. His cards last week were 4,135. That's the average value of the last 5 sales of his Panini Prism rookie card. Last week it was 4,135. This week, 6,460. A bunch of 6,500 sales that I saw. Nearly $2,000 jump in 1 week. What the fuck, dude? Crazy. Losing 2 games, yet still playing dominant. 16 points and like 8 rebounds in 16 minutes today. Yeah, they're saving him. He's gonna be ready for the playoffs. How high does this? This is a $10,000 card if they win. Yeah, you could still buy this card today, dude. Just when he gets voted Defensive Player of the Year and MVP, and they win the finals, and he gets Finals MVP, dude, is it a $15,000 card? I don't know. We'll see, dude. Jayson Tatum starting in a major slump, 5 points against the Bucks, but then comes out with like 34, 35 against the Blazers. Just doing his dance, making them look silly. Totally the reason that they won that game. His card went from $740 last week to $798, about almost a $60 increase. That's going to keep going up if he keeps playing the way he's playing. Top playoff team, the guy that's putting the team on his back. I mean, look at that's what Giannis is doing. Look at the jump that he made. I think Tatum is still crazy undervalued. Not that I would say he's, as valuable as Giannis, but he's doing the things that Giannis is doing, That's something to be said for that. Luka, now this card, the averages I just took were before he literally dropped 30, 20, and 12 today. I think 32, 20, and 12. So the youngest player ever to have a 30, 20, 10 game. That value of 1,160 is not going to stay like that after this game. Like, those values are going to catch up like tomorrow, I promise. Like a $50 jump this week. But after that performance, I think it's going to go a bit higher. Kawhi Leonard, another Kawhi-like week. He's the difference maker in the game. He's trying to contain LeBron better than anyone else can so far. The Lakers did pull out that game, but, I don't think it's Kawhi's fault. Yeah, just playing well, playing solid. Lost the game today against against the Suns, but his card up to 3,868 after being at 3,426 last week. De'Aaron Fox, $252 this week, up from $212. Still, the team not doing well. I don't think they've won a game in the bubble yet. His card's up. He's getting a lot of points. Dropped a career high, 39, first day of the season for him. But yeah, all in losses. They haven't been able to pull it out yet. Unfortunate for the team. All right for him, I guess. Those are our guys. Our favorite 5 guys. Our guy of the week this week, TJ Warren. Dude, he had some freaking heat checks against the Sixers, man. Close game, under 20 seconds left. Get the hot hand, the ball. Heat check for 3. 53. Dude, what a freaking game from him. I was looking at his cards on eBay to see what they were sold for, but there were literally like barely any, watch this, there were barely any like graded PSA 10s of him in existence. Like when I looked at sold auctions over the last week, there were literally none. So like there's no precedent to go off of for this card. Like there was like one sale completed like $20 weeks ago. Now look at the listings, dude. $480, $899, $890 for the Silver Prism. Like the Silver Prism went for like $10 months ago. Now it's listed. People are watching. It's listed for $890, dude. It is not gonna sell for that much. He had another good game, but I mean, is he gonna drop 50 again? I do not know. 850 BGS number 4. That's a dope ass looking card too. That's so cool. But yeah, this is not. Is this gonna go? Wow. Like these are really cool looking. I do not think that they will stay this expensive though, as my dog is. TJ Warren, congrats to him. What a guy, as we say. Give him the old pat on the back from us. Appreciate ya, TJ. Good job. The rookies, some news about our rookies this week. Zion on a minutes restriction, it looks like. It sounds like, based on what I heard from the owner or whoever their director of basket, some guy was interviewed like at halftime or something, and they said, yeah, like they're just being safe, but making an impact while he's in the game. His card went down though. It was 807 last week. Now it is 779 when I took the average of the last 5. So he's still playing well. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I guess he needs to play more. Memphis, not doing well. But Ja Morant card rising. 538 last week, 597 now. So there's a few ways this could go, I think. We got the news that Jaren Jackson tore his meniscus, that he's out. So this is how it could go for Ja Morant. His cards could keep going up because now Ja Morant needs to put the team on his back. He's going to have a lot more points. There's some more shots to go around now. It's going to be announced that he's going to win Rookie of the Year, I'm sure. That might put his card up put his card up even more. Yeah, his card up. I guess it's going to keep going up. But I don't see it's too bad for the Grizzlies, you know? They're probably going to fall out of the playoffs and not make it because of that Jaren Jackson unfortunate injury. All right, the moment you're waiting for. This right here. All right, the moment you've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting for 60 business days. But, you know, you guys, I do have to do this first. A word from our affiliate sponsor. It's Surfshark VPN. I know you guys are watching NBA games. You're streaming them, maybe not from NBA League Pass, if you know what I mean. Even if you are from NBA League Pass, you can change your location with the VPN, get those blacked out games. Yeah, it'll protect you on the internet. It's only $2 a month if you sign up with my link. VPN is step one of internet security. Like, you just need one. Cover your bases. Okay, we're done talking about them. Surfshark VPN, thank you for them. Here's me unboxing the cards. Okay, emergency sit down and film sesh. We have a package with 3 letters on the address. Those letters are SGC. That means cards. Now I cheated. I looked at the grades already, but I promise to be surprised because I am actually excited and I will be surprised. My card. Dude. Who's in there? '97, '98 tops. Dennis Rodman, SGC 9. Next, Steve Kerr, '97, '98 9. Next, Steve Kerr, rookie, 9. Again. Doesn't the black slab look really cool?
Yeah, kind of.
Steve Kerr, no! 8.5. Man. Steve. Come on, baby. Just wait. Just wait for this. Bam! We got a 10. 1 out of 5. 1 out of our 5 cards here. Ooh. Steve. There he is. Yes, here they are. The slabs. They look super, super clean. I really like how they look. Very, very happy with this 10 for this one. Was worth a lot more while The Last Dance was coming out. I think because of that, my plan was to sell it while his episode was coming out because it was going for like 150 then. And now it's going for like 90, I think. The Last Dance just got on Netflix, so that's kind of probably boosted it. You know, because of that, I wasn't able to capitalize on the wave of hype from that. So I think I'm just going to hold on to it. My hope with the Steve Kerr is that there's a Warriors documentary or something about their record season, about all their championships they won the last few years. That might be the next time his cards like peak in value since he's been the coach for that team, that very successful team. Yeah, I think I'll use SGC again. We're doing group submissions from organizing that on my Discord. The price is why. PSA. SGC's not competing on time anymore with PSA, but I do like the look of the SGC still. It sounds like they have stricter grading parameters. Like, I've seen just a bunch of I've got like my Matisse PSA 10 here. I can literally see like with my eyes the rookie the RC logo on there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's misaligned. Like, I can see with my eyes that the logo's misaligned. I don't know. I'll throw up some comparison shots of the PSA case to the SGC slab. I'm gonna go with SGC a bit more just because it's what I can afford more than PSA so far, and seeing as the time is like both of either option I choose, the time is just long ass fucking time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with SGC for my next big submission of about 20 cards. What do you guys think? Have you guys gotten your cards back? Are you waiting more than 61 business days or something like that was how long I waited. But yeah, that's been it for this week of the NBA show on the first week of the NBA return season. Thank you guys for watching. You can get a free Thrive sticker in the description. Click the link for the deal on the VPN. Appreciate you. Catch you next week.